Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrews, the lights coming in week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom. Want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and others, a great milestone that rule well, and to the brothers that preach His word with truth and sincerity and charity, and risking their lives to do so. This is Brother Canasula from GMS Chicago coming to you once again to edify the hopeful elect. So we're going to get straight into it. Basically, I'm doing a video, like a response video, to this brother right here that you see, GMS Chaadash. That's his page. All right. It was a very good video. You know what I'm saying? And this is, the thing to always dwell upon, in this truth, because it says in the title, being around the men of the Lord is not a light thing. It's an honor, because you don't know who that brother is in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a new brother that just came in, or I should say be in the camp, whoever that person might be, you don't know who they are. But every brother that's around you are mighty men, all right? Especially when you're in this truth, all right? Because they're doing the work, They're going out there in the highways and byways doing vids, you know what I'm saying? Just even just spiritual conversations that you can have with a brother, which is going to happen regardless, You talk long enough, some spiritual is going to happen. It happens every time, 100% of the time I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's just one of them things that you just don't know, but you treat them, like I said, you just treat them like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I don't know who this mighty person is in the Bible, but hey, that's how I'm going to treat that brother, because the thing is, there's no remembrance of former things. So let's kick it off with that. This Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that hath been, right? It is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun, right? So everything that's on this earth, there's nothing new. Nothing is new. Not even yourselves. All right? You've been here before. It's called reincarnation. All right, you're in the flesh again, right? Verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. All right. It says in verse 11, here it is. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. All right. So it's no remembrance of former things. All right. So with that being said, you're not new. You're back here again. Right. But what does it say here in Daniel 12:13? All right. It says, but go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. Right. We're all going to be standing in our lot. All right. So we hoping that we stay in this truth to the end, because if we do, what did Yahweh Yahushai say? Then y'all are my disciples indeed. Right. That means if you stay in this truth, even if it comes to a point where you're unalive or you just make it into the chariot, then you're part of the elect. All right. And that's how we supposed to treat every brother in this truth, man. All right. Like, in my mind, you're part of the elect. Like, the brothers are part of the elect, unless proven otherwise. Why? Because they're in this truth. It's the opposite. It's you know how they say, actually no, it's not the opposite. It's the same. Basically, you're innocent until proven guilty. It's almost in the along those effects. Basically, in my eyes, you're part of the elect unless you prove otherwise. All right, that's it. You know, and we're close to the end, almost out of this place with all the stuff that's really going down, and it's escalating even more every day. Yeah, you know, so there's no remembrance of former lifetimes. All right, but also you're gonna be standing in your lot in the end of days. So the brother next to you, you treat them like they're part of life, man. Point blank, period. That means you got to be careful what you say. Of course, brothers, you know, it's no avoiding that, but you try your best not to offend less, right? You try not to offend them, and hey, say to your brothers, you know what I'm saying, that hey, salaki for my shortcomings, you know, and if I offended thee, you know, because you don't know, and you don't want to offend one of the little ones, you know what I'm saying. So you just got to be careful, all right? These are mighty men that you're around, and it's truth. And like the brother said in the video, even when it comes to you women that have a man of the Lord as your husband, you need to treat him as such and not like he's just some regular Joe Smo on the freaking street. He's not a regular guy. All right? He's the best thing that, honestly, and it's not over exaggerating, that's the best thing you will have in your life. Period. You know? And that's basically like your lottery ticket. You got a winning ticket. You know what I'm saying? And if you throw it away, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's not his loss, it'd be your loss. So you can't be treating these the men of the Lord like they just regular men. Alright? Because but whether you like how the message is received, is given to you and stuff like that, the thing is, by the end of the day, man of the Lord is trying to make you better. Alright? 100%. That's just how it is. But anyway, men, when it comes to the brothers and brothers to each other, hey man, you gotta treat them like they are part of the elect, like I said. Alright? It's Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue. No explanation needed, is plain as day. Just let brotherly love continue, man. You know what I'm saying? It may be a brother that needs a ride or need a spiritual talk, a ear, you know what I'm saying, to vent to, or whatever the case might be. You know, food, drink, ride, spiritual talks, or whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? Be that for that brother, man. He needs you because you need him. And we all need Yahweh Basham Yahushai, you know, because in this truth, it's literally us, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, us against the whole world. Literally against the whole world. That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot, you know. But the thing is, the Lord is not going to put anything on us too much than we can handle. All right? Never forget that. All right? That means you can get through anything through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. 100%. All right? We all we got. All right? It says 1 Peter 2:17. Honor all men. Love the brotherhood. Fear Yahweh. Honor the king. Alright? You gotta love this brotherhood, man. Alright? You gotta love your brother. Yeah. Sometimes your brother gets on your nerves. That's family. who's your the scripture said, who's my brother, who's my mother, who's my sister. Basically, it's the person that's in the truth with you, man. All right. So yeah, there's gonna be moments where brother irritate the shit out of you, but you love him to death, man. You give your life up for your brother, the man that's standing next to you, the one that you went battle with every week, man. All right. You know, and we understand certain brothers, they're gonna be going through their things and stuff like that, and just to have an understanding and how to handle that situation, man. You know, and what's the number one thing we go to? Scriptures. Whether we give them the actual scripture or quote the scripture, you know what I'm saying? It always goes back to that. All right. And the thing is, you could be helping out a mighty man from the Bible, man. You're like, damn, or a brother that's been there since the beginning of time. All right, and that's heavy. That's super heavy. That's raw as hell. You know. 1 Peter 4:8. And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover a multitude of sins. Right? Helping out a brother, man. You don't know how the Lord will bless you. The Lord could be like, hey, I got you on that. Boom, boom, boom. This and that. You know what I'm saying? Or, shoot, you could have, if you heard of Friends of the Prophets, or giving a prophet a cold cup of water, you know what I'm saying? A cup of water, you know what I'm saying? Receiving a prophet's reward. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Because you don't know who you're standing next to. All right? So, hey, let brotherly love continue. You don't know who that brother is in the spirit, but treat all brothers like they're part of the elect until proven otherwise. All right? So with that, hopefully this is edifying. Want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Oh, wait, hold on. Salakia. Boom. This is Sirach 12 and yeah, and 1. I'm gonna start at 1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it so. Doest it, so shall thou be thanked for thy benefit. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, and if not from him, yet from the Most High. Right. The Lord got you, bro. Alright? And it says to do good to the godly man. Alright? 100%, man. Like, me personally, I will give my money to my brothers first before I ever give it to a homeless person. Ain't nothing to make the Lord to make a poor man rich, man. You know? And the stuff I went through when it comes to homeless people lately, no. I'm not giving $1. That's me personally. Me personally. Okay? I'm just giving my money to a godly man first, like the scripture says. Alright? And it says, verse 3, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. Point blank. I'm giving to the godly man, the one that's in his truth, man. All right, because we be going through our shit and stuff like that, you know, and putting in the work and risking our lives daily, man. I'm giving money to a brother next to me, person, and then you don't know who that person is. Once again, in the spirit. So with that, now I can say, with that, I want to give honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Vakar Chaadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so. And to the few sisters that's to listen, learning, and watching, and obeying their husbands, and to the children also that's listening to y'all, I want to say shalom and a Bible ball.